Reino Unido critica a duplicação e fragmentação militar europeia.
And so I say to all NATO members, our commitment to Article 5 is as profound now as ever. And be in no doubt, if called on, the UK would come to your aid today. Now, Europe must not turn its back on this. Instead, we must move forward together to create a more European NATO. As I see it, Europe is a sleeping giant. Our economies dwarf Russia's more than 10 times over. We have huge defence capabilities. Yet, too often, this adds up to less than the sum of its parts. Fragmented industrial planning and procurement have led to gaps in some areas and massive duplication in others. Europe has over 20 types of frigate and 10 types of fighter jet. We have over 10 types of main battle tank, whilst the US has one. It's wildly inefficient, and it harms our collective security. Now, the US security umbrella has allowed these bad habits to develop, but now we must break them. And we have shown that we can coordinate to great effect, as Ursula has just set out, supporting Ukraine in a way that Putin never really imagined, creating the coalition of the willing, which now covers almost all of Europe, as well as Canada and our friends in the Asia-Pacific. And going further in our support, with the UK announcing over £500 million this week for more air defence for the Ukrainian people. To meet the wider threat, it is clear that we are going to have to spend more faster. And we've shown our collective intent in this regard as well, with the historic agreement to increase spending to 5% on security and defence. And we're prepared to explore innovative solutions. So we're stepping up work with like-minded allies on options for a collective approach to defence financing to help accelerate this vital investment. And as we increase spending, we must use it to its full potential. We must come together to integrate our capabilities, spending and procurement, and build a joint European defence industry. I welcome the steps that have been taken so far, which could allow us to participate in the £90 billion euro loan to Ukraine. I hope we can work together like this going forward. Because, look, the logic of defence is solidarity and collective effort, not market access. In a crisis, our citizens expect us to be ready. So we need to deliver a step change in collaboration. And I'm proud of the work we're already doing together. Delivering cutting-edge drones with Ukraine, developing next-generation long-range missiles with Germany, Italy and France, working with our JEF allies to protect our northern flank, doubling our deployment of British commandos in the Arctic, taking control of NATO's Atlantic and Northern Command in Norfolk, Virginia, and transforming our Royal Navy by striking the biggest warship deal in British history with Norway. We're building a fleet of warships to hunt Russian submarines and protect undersea infrastructure. We want to replicate this level of collaboration with other allies across the High North and the Baltic. And I can announce today that the UK will deploy our carrier strike group to the North Atlantic and the High North this year, led by HMS Prince of Wales operating alongside the US, Canada, and other NATO allies in a powerful show of our commitment to euro-Atlantic security.
Este website pode ajudá-lo a melhorar a sua leitura e compreensão auditiva em inglês. Recorrendo a IA, divide as frases em segmentos curtos e fáceis de entender. Com o leitor, pode ajustar a velocidade, fazer pausa ou recuar para compreender cada frase. O site disponibiliza tradução em 20 idiomas, facilitando a aprendizagem. Basta escrever engnest.com no seu navegador e experimentar.